Like that and just like that. Here, you should probably get on a little bit.
Hey, this says Warm and Fuzzy Soapery's live.
Well, would you look at that?
I'm joining it.
That's a great idea. I should sit down for this.
Huh?
I should sit down for this for a few minutes.
I think you get better leverage when you're up.
I do get better leverage when I'm up, but then I'm not on the camera. I can't see the questions. I can't see anybody talking. Not that I'm talking to anybody right yet.
This is Tina J. Says good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tina J. We are wrapping a custom order of soap that we had for this is a bridal shower?
Yep.
And we gave her the option of
I gotta print some labels.
What?
I gotta print the labels.
Oh, yeah, you should probably do that. And I just got ink on the table. I know it wipes off, but that's gonna bother me. So you should we gave her the option of using our regular paper for what we do to wrap soap or our love stamp. And she chose the love stamp because why wouldn't you? It's adorable.
Hello, Tiffany.
Hello, Tiffany. So when I make the paper, I just kind of stamp them all over. That's going to bother me when we get to that new piece. And we stamp it all over, and then we cut it up, cut it to the size of our soap, and use it to wrap the soap. So I just have 2 more pages. I'm going to stand up because it goes faster when I'm standing. I'm going to move it out of my way first. And then I'll cut them down and you'll see me. We'll just hang out and wrap soap and chit chat. So if you have any questions on what I'm doing, what fragrances we used, what colors we used, any of that, that would be acceptable. I can answer those. Just spent a little time in Arizona. My daughter was graduating from college. I'm a little bit sad that I did not think to go visit the soap gal while I was there. I probably could have got a nice tour of her setup, but I wasn't thinking. I was too engrossed in my own stuff.
You were only there for a couple of days.
I know, I was only there for a couple of days, that's true. But it would have been nice to see everything in action, you know? And this paper we get at a restaurant supply store. It's called deli paper or sandwich wrap. It's thinner than craft paper, so it's easy to fold. You'll see as I wrap the paper in a few minutes. And the sheet that we get is a 12-inch sheet. The roll is 12 inches. And, I cut it in half this way you'll see I'll do that in a few minutes. But I'll cut it about 7 inches, you said? About
6.5.
6.5 inches this way, and then we'll cut it in half this way, 6 inches. And that'll be good for our guest size bars. Our regular size bars are a little bit bigger and wouldn't fit in that little wrap, but that's the beauty of custom wrapping paper and having the roll. You can pretty much cut it to whatever size you want. And when it has all of the labels, John's printing out the labels right now. What did she want the labels to say again?
Valerie's bridal shower.
Welcome to Valerie's bridal shower. There you go, and she approved it. When you order custom, you can pretty much have the label say whatever you want it to say. Some people choose a logo, like real estate agents who like to leave soap in their sold houses and rentals. They like to use their logo. At least that's what I've found so far in the past. We have someone who has a horse ranch, thoroughbred horse, and she also gives out soap to people, and she uses her horse's logo on hers. We have birthday paper, birthday stamps, we have holiday stamps, and this is one of my favorites, the love stamp. This was a smaller stamp that said love, and the hearts that are on it, and we put them together and had one person make a bigger one so that it would go much faster when we stamp, because this process can take a little while. What, you said 6.5?
Yeah.
And then I just used my
Didn't print right.
Fiskars. I got this right on Amazon. I had one of these before I was a soap maker. Just as a teacher, it's really convenient to
These things
have.
don't print right. That's 6 sheets that are shot now.
Huh?
They don't. They're all misaligned.
Did you put it in the right way?
Of course I did.
We got a new printer.
It's like it's the wrong
Label?
size, but it's not.
Check. Oh, I did not put on my do not disturb. And my computer is very bad. So I'm just making the paper, getting it ready, and then the soap is across the room. I'll wrap it, and then it'll be on its way to its destination. That's a little bit too small. We'll put that to the side. Cut it in half this way. I know that this paper was 12 inches, so if I cut it at 6, it's exactly half. And now we have, look at how cute this is to wrap the soap. Adorable. I know. And you can do that for any kind of business. You can do that for any kind of things that you have to wrap that are small. I've even wrapped my children's gifts using this kind of paper. It is a little bit see-through. If you're wrapping something that you want to keep a secret, this is not the paper for you. And I'm going to turn that dinging off. Ding. And that down. Could I cut more than one of these at the same time? Yes. But they don't tend to come out perfect when I do it that way. Not that it really needs to be perfect, because it's going to be the folded edges of the wrapping anyway. Just to do 3 more pages. 2 more pages or 3 more pages. Perfectly perfect in every way, yes. Just joining in, can you tell me what paper I'm using? This paper, this is a roll of paper that I get from a restaurant supply store, from Restaurant Depot. It is, I'm just cutting off this wonky edge. It is deli paper, sometimes called sandwich wrap. You can get it on Amazon if you're not a member of a restaurant supply store. I'm guessing that they probably have it at Webstaurant as well. It's thinner than craft paper and way easier to fold, especially on small items like the little soaps that I'm going to be wrapping. And just the fact that you can stamp it up with anything, make a custom stamp, it's just makes it so customizable. You can really do anything with it. And I used to, sometimes as a classroom teacher, which I'm not a classroom teacher anymore, I'm the technology teacher. So I don't have classes that, you know, I make holiday gifts for the parents and stuff. When I was a classroom teacher, I would sometimes give the children stamps and let them stamp up some papers, and then they would wrap their own gifts for their family with...
I'm coming back in.
What?
I said, all right, I'm coming back in.
All right, he's back. John's here to read the comment. 2 more pages over here. I did
Hello,
all
Matt said, how's the trip? Did you see him?
What?
Matt said, how was the trip?
Oh, it was nice, except I did get some kind of a sinus infection while I was there.
Shannon said, how are the moving to Tennessee plans going?
Well, good. We actually just scheduled our, we didn't schedule, we applied for our septic permit. So that's big, right? That's the real first actual, making it, you know, real stuff. So we applied for the septic permit, which means once that gets approved, fingers crossed it gets approved, we have a year, she's at the door,
I know.
to start building. Once the things, you know, we have to have construction started within a year. So we made a trip, we're booking a trip for July to travel to Tennessee. We're going to stay in an Airbnb, bring the dogs with us, and we're going to get to know the town. We're going to stay for like a week.
Exciting. Can't wait to see the
building
process.
And then we'll have to go meet Matt during that week.
And Crystal.
And Crystal. Matt will take a drive too, though. Crystal will be right there.
Right.
And this is the last page. Normally I do this part off camera, but I figured why not let everybody see the whole thing? So I go to 6.5 inches because that's wide enough to wrap those soaps. Do you want to bring them over here? I'm on the... Sorry, love. Making you keep getting up and going over. Finally get to meet John. Yep. It's too bad you don't work at the other place where we could do that tour again. That was cool. Although now you're at the railroad. Maybe we'll come see something cool there.
Might have the printing press by then, so John can give me grief about another project.
Yeah, so we're going July, I think we're leaving here on the 8th, right? Mm-hmm. Then by the time we get there, it'll be nighttime. Then we got to settle in with the dogs. Oh, I need tape too. Every time he sits down, I tell him to get me one more thing. So this is the soap, right? How cute is this? She wanted a floral fragrance, so we used the blue tansy and willow for this, right?
I think so, yeah.
And it's so light and floral and pretty smelling, and the colors just, I mean, seriously, look at how cute those came out. So we just pop it in. Now our soap is thicker than this, the regular bars that we sell. She wanted the guest size soap, so that's why we had to make the paper a little bit smaller. This, like this. And I'll just put on one label to show you. Thank you. So just like this. And we've got some love, 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 and bridal shower. Very cute, very simple. And this is the actual size of our regular bar, so you can see how thick it is on the sides, the difference between the guest size bar and the regular bar.
So
right?
pretty, love it, Tiffany
and very
said.
funky. I'm liking this design.
The railroad's volunteer, and our only trip in July is the 19th. Okay.
Well, that'll be after we leave. I don't even know if my daughter's going to be in Tennessee at that time, but it's the only time that really works for us for the summer to be there. So I'm hoping Maggie can be around, and AJ's trying to come up with excuses for not coming.
Except that there is no excuse. Fun ideas for the big custom bar coming up? I don't know.
Did we pick a scent? Do we have a fragrance on there?
He told me what to get.
He told you what to get.
And I think I'm going to do 2 separate batches, Matt. I'll do 2 loaves for the work thing that you wanted, and then I'll do the other 4 what you like. So I'll probably do 2 different soaps. This way it doesn't have to be all one. We'll split it up.
Oh, because he wants some...
Because no, I know he likes like charcoal and he likes different colors and stuff. He wanted the natural and the red.
Right.
For the train
for the
part.
train.
You know, rather than getting a whole thing.
Yeah.
A whole, 30-pound batch of that. I'll just split it up. Especially since he's only going to be giving those away, so.
Yeah.
Shea Baby's Makeup said, so pretty. What kind of soap is it?
This is a custom soap that we did for a bridal shower. So it doesn't have a name like our usual ones. And it is scented with blue, tansy, and willow. Very, very soft floral. I forget all of the base notes in that scent, but it's perfect for a shower. The colors are the colors that I guess she's the maid of honor or something, wanted, that they went with, I guess, her invitations and the whole theme that she's doing.
Do you have any vanilla scents?
We do have a French vanilla, and that is, that's a brown soap. Our French vanilla is a brown soap because vanilla and vanillin specifically, most sweet smelling soaps have vanillin in them. Vanillin can turn soap to be brown. So I don't even put any color in our French vanilla soap. It just turns really, really dark brown on its own.
You also have the Rainbow Connection, which is black raspberry vanilla.
Yes, that's black raspberry and vanilla. That one, it's more fruity than vanilla. It does have a sweet, sweetness to it, but it's a fruity sweet. And it does not turn brown, and that one is an awesome rainbow color. It's a rainbow swirl. This is a lot to wrap. I didn't realize it was this many.
Yeah, it's 50. Well, she ordered 50. We gave her 55.
So I still have to wrap. I did put on the website. They are ready for sale now. I put on Cosmic Debris. That's ready now.
Let me go get them. You
And
can show people.
2 Tickets to Paradise. And what's the third one?
Light My Fire.
Light My Fire. All 3 ready and all 3 available on the website. I have not sent out an email blast letting my regular customers know that those are available. So if you're looking for something, especially that the campfire one, it smells so fantastic. It is like what your clothing smells like after sitting at a bonfire. So this is Light My Fire. Right, very cool looking. Smells just like a campfire. Love, love, love this one. And this one is 2 Tickets to Paradise. This one is...
do y'all have anything beach vibes? And
I
what
do.
color are they? Oh, I'll show you that one
So
too.
this is 2 Tickets to Paradise. This is very summery, like a fruity kind of drink. This is like a fruity cocktail, not the alcohol kind of cocktail, but a cocktail one. And he's bringing over my beach soap, which is awesome. This one is called
This or you want?
Cosmic Debris. Bring the big one and a little one. And this one smells like Fruit Loops. And we make that with all the leftover scraps are in this. And now this is our beach soap. We like to keep the big one around because this was the end and it just looks cool. So we keep that around. This one is scented with...
These are hand and body soaps? Yes, Tiffany.
Yes, hand, body, face, you name it. This one is scented with... What's it called again? Sun and Sand. It's a Sun and Sand dupe from Yankee Candle, I think. And this just, yum, smells fantastic. And again, this is a guest size bar. This is the full size bar, right? And those are all available right now. So these 3 are available right now. This one tends to sell out. So if you're looking for something campfire-y, like...
I love that soap. That one smells amazing.
Yeah. I get so... I always... Whichever one I'm working with at the time is my favorite. Oh, that's my favorite. Oh, that's my favorite. The florals are not so much my favorites. But I only make soap that I love. Except for patchouli. I make that because other people love it. But the way I make it, I love the design. So, might not like the smell, but I like the design. And that's our beachy soaps. So these are all ready now. And again, I have not sent out my email blast. I still have to write that for, hey guys, guess what's back? So these are all for a wedding bridal shower, very cute. If you're looking, we do have custom options for everything. If you like a specific fragrance, but you don't like the colors that I use with it, you can always get it in a custom, or if you have an event coming up, as long as we have enough notice, because it takes about a month for the soap to cure on our shelves, and we don't also make it the second that you order it. Usually if you order a custom, we will get back to you and ask you what fragrance would you like, what colors would you like, do you have a design in mind, and we let you pick all that kind of stuff. And if you get a custom order, typically it works out to be less than ordering individuals. Shower gifts, oh yeah, they're fantastic for a shower. Well, this one says Valerie's bridal shower. A lot of times we'll do it would be from Valerie's shower to yours, bridal shower, baby shower. We've done full weddings, we've done graduations, we've done business openings. What other kinds of parties have we?
I never have a design in mind. We just make cool stuff. We did,
yes.
We did all those baskets for those people. For the Christmas ones.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Real estate, like you said.
Yeah.
Like my sister, she hands hers out.
Yep. Lots of businesses hand out a little, token or something. Instead of giving out a pen with your company name on it, a bar of soap. It's something people remember. We also do small lotions and creams for showers as well. This one's got a little piece of extra soap sticking on it. You're very accommodating. That one's not folded nicely. Fold nice. There we go. So if I had the thick craft paper like on the edges here, it would be difficult. So I like this thinner sandwich wrap paper. And sometimes we stamp the soap with our logo. Like our logo is stamped on the side, like that. Sometimes we stamp it on the front, which none of these have it on the front. And sometimes we use custom stamps. Matt knows we've used custom stamps for his stuff. For graduations, I have a graduation cap stamp, a lot of things. What else is going on? Summer's almost here. I can't wait for school to be over. So we've got a busy summer planned. We've got a couple of traveling weeks. Right back to work. It's gonna feel like this summer was nothing. That's gonna make me sad. I'm already not looking forward to going back to work after summer.
It's going to be your last year.
I know.
It's to see you come and your wrapping skills are amazing.
Yeah. I wish. I think it's just that it's the same movement repetitively over and over again that makes it look like it's easy. It's really very rote.
Soap making lineup?
Well, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 soaps that I need to make. I have Matt's custom, we have Julie's custom, we have New York State of Mind to make. What else do I see on there? The spa soap is on there. I can't see the list.
Didn't we just do that?
Did we make the spa soap? Rocktica? I don't think we did because we need yuzu.
Hi, Mrs. Connor.
Hello.
There it is. We also need some of the standards. We need another oatmeal.
Yes, we definitely need oatmeal. That one we do often.
And we have to decide what we're doing with the Here Comes the Sun, Kokomo, Smooth Operator, all those.
Yeah, we keep trying to narrow down our selection of soaps, but we love so many of them that it's hard to eliminate something. So if I go to eliminate something, I go, well, I don't really have anything like that, or we don't have enough men's soaps, or we don't have enough fruity stuff. Every time we want to eliminate one, we find reasons to keep it. We're really not good at that part of the business. What? Me? What else was there to talk about? Got my hair cut. Went to Arizona. You know what we did in Arizona? We drove in the driverless taxis, the Waymos, they're called. And they were Jaguars, and it was the weirdest thing ever. So Emily got the app while we were there, and we didn't have a car because we flew in. And so she's like, all right, let's try the driverless taxi. And it was way cheaper than an Uber. And you didn't have to tip because there was nobody to tip. And what I thought was the biggest selling point, I know that it's hard to believe, but I'm not usually a talker. Anybody buying that one?
What?
Is anyone buying that?
Give him a second.
I usually am not a talker. I am if I know you.
Hello, Megan.
Hello, Megan. If I don't know you, I don't like making small talk. And guess what? When there's no driver driving your taxi, you don't have to talk to anyone. So you can look around and do all of that. Everyone in the taxi has to be wearing their seatbelt. It won't move if it senses that someone's in a chair and the seatbelt's not done. Okay, that's fine.
Not a small talker. I totally get that.
Right? I can't stand making chit chat with some stranger. I'm terrible at it. So you get your choice of music. It puts on like iHeartRadio or something like that, and you get to flip through the channels, pick out whatever you want, or you can just watch the map. And on the map, I did make a video. I haven't finished editing it yet. But you can see on the map, like the cars that are driving on the map, and then you look up and those are the actual cars that are driving in traffic. It senses all of the things around, like including we were coming up to a construction zone and you can see cones and stuff on the map.
Some comments were filtered. What is going on?
So it was just definitely an experience. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I felt totally fine in it. The weird things were like when it dropped us off at the graduation, it just pulled over to the side of the road, like in the middle of a curve, and was like, before you open the door, it made some announcements like you have to click the door handle twice to open it. I guess that's so that like you can't just open it and go. They want you to. They say, don't forget your keys. Don't forget your phone. It was an announcement. Don't forget your keys. Don't forget your phone. Please make sure that it's safe to open the door, because an actual person would not pull over in a unsafe area, but the car doesn't know. So the car just pulls over on the side of the road, and we got out. So that was weird. And also when it came to pick us up, like the pickup spot was here, and it would stop like across the street. So you'd have to walk across to get it. It was, you know.
How fast did it go?
Regular speed, like kept up with
What's regular
traffic.
speed?
Like we were 40, 50, 55 on the parkway. And like when it took me to the airport, it dropped me off where people get picked up. So I had a longer walk through the terminal. And it still got me to the airport, and it was only $8. And I didn't have to talk to anyone.
I haven't talked to anyone who's done that yet.
It was so weird. And we made Tom sit in the front. Me and Emily sat in the back. Tom sat in the front. And he said it was a very different experience in the front. And then when we got out, it automatically, like when you get out of the car, as soon as you shut it, it waits for you to walk away from the car, and then it drives away, right? It locks the doors and drives away. And then when I was going to the airport, I had my luggage with me. And I was like, I don't know how it works. Like, what if I put the luggage in the back seat and then sit in the front seat, and then I get out and it drives away with my luggage? So I just sat in the back seat so that I could take the luggage out.
Can anyone sit in the driver's spot?
No, nobody sat in the driver's spot. It does say that you can only take a maximum of 4 people, right? So you'd sit one person in the passenger seat and then 3 people in the back. But when Emily was there, the driver's, like she pushed the driver's seat all the way to the front and had it like this, so that she had all the legroom, because there was nobody in the driver's seat. So that was, it was definitely an experience that I'm glad I had.
Probably, surely become more.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be,
More
it'll be everywhere. It'll be everywhere. But there was only one company that I saw doing it, Waymo, and they were all Jaguars. I was a little bit surprised that it wasn't a Tesla. You know, but they had these ugly, like we were in the car and I looked up and you could see, like it had one of those big giant moon roofs, like the front.
Well, look who's on live.
Oh, hello, July. So it had like a moon roof, like the whole entire roof of the car was a window, but they had this gigantic satellite thing on top of it. So it was almost like a waste that it had, because you couldn't see through the roof of it. July, I was just telling everyone that when I was in Arizona, we went on the driverless taxis, and Tom was scared.
Was he?
He actually was. He was nervous. He's like, I don't know that I want to sit up in the front. We were like, have fun. And we did a lot of walking, which it really wasn't so bad, even though it was the desert.
Well, I said driverless cars scare her.
I can't imagine them doing something like that in New York City.
I don't know, July. Your own cars are pretty scary.
Yeah, right. And it was clean. Everything in Arizona was so clean. All the streets were clean. They had, like, every single garbage was not just a garbage. It was a garbage and a recycling thing. There was like 3 garbages next to each other with pictures above what goes in which garbage can. Like, this one is for cans, this one is for bottles, this one is for glass, this one is for trash. Everywhere. It wasn't like here with like trash on the sidewalk, or just everything was very, very clean and well thought out. There was planning, and it seemed like there was planning in every aspect of the area.
So you're doing one episode tonight or 2?
We're doing 1 episode tonight. We're filming an episode of the podcast tonight that will air next Thursday. Tonight we're interviewing Jonathan and Chris from Howell Wood Products.
Hello, Crystal.
Hello, Crystal.
So I said, did you get your hair cut?
I did get it cut. It's a little bit wacky right now.
But Jonathan and Chris.
Jonathan and Chris from Howell Wood Products. They, I think Chris Howell started as in his family's cabinet making business and then turned it into a soap dish making business. So I see their advertisements on Facebook about 4,000 times a day.
Yeah, that's right. Typhoid Margaret came home.
Yes, do you hear him over there? That's how I was over the weekend.
Typhoid Fuzzy.
Hello, person with no name. From my school. Was AJ happy to see me home? No, AJ didn't even come home. The day that I came home, he saw me on Life 360 and he was like, wait, you're home? And I go, yeah. And you would think he would come home. But he didn't come home that day. Hi, Javin. Javin's in middle school. And that's it. That was the last one. So we will put the labels on and then they will make their way to their new homes tomorrow. Yeah.
That's Teresa coming to get them.
Oh, she's coming to get them. Okay. Maybe that's why she called me the other day. Which I did not, I have to call her back. So again, these are for a bridal shower. So we have our custom stamps. We have this isn't a custom stamp. This is a stamp we use all the time, but we have the custom labels because we print everything. We do everything in-house, so it's easy for us to, this way. It's easy for us to change things on the fly. I don't have to order them in advance. I can just really quickly whip up.
What's the scent?
This is scented with blue tansy and willow. Is that July that asked?
No, it was Megan.
Blue tansy and willow. She asked for a floral, and we had used this one floral in another custom for someone. And it was such a good fragrance to work with, meaning we had time, it didn't accelerate, it didn't discolor in any way, and it retained its scent after we made it. Okay. So I had never even heard of blue tansy until the fragrance showed up on the doorstep. John does all the ordering, and every once in a while he'll be like, I read this, and he can't smell. So he says sometimes he'll just read a fragrance description and it sounds really good, and so he orders it. I, again, have never smelled blue tansy before, so I'm hoping this is what an actual blue tansy smells like. I could not tell you for sure, but it's nice, and it's floral.
It says this fresh and summery fragrance has a perfect blend of fruity.
There you go.
Top notes: pear, apricot, fern leaf, and fresh rain. Sun-dried cotton, geranium, and blue tansy. Dried violet, willow bark, and musk.
There you go. I get a little bit of the musk.
What is it even comparable to?
That we have? Did somebody ask that, or are you asking?
Sure.
It's not like any of the other ones that we make, because, you know, the rose one that we have smells a lot like rose. Lavender smells all like lavender. So they smell floral, but they smell like the flower that they're supposed to smell like. The geranium one we have smells like geraniums. So I'm guessing this smells like blue tansy. I do get a little bit of the musk. I don't get any fern.
That's it.
Are you having a cold over there?
Huh?
Is that what you're... Yep. Came home and brought a cold with me. And I missed work yesterday and today. But I'll be back, even though I don't. Hello, Crystal Greenwell. And then when I'm done with this, we're gonna go get ready for the podcast, although I really don't have to get ready. I could just put my computer up there, get everything. My phone is being charged. That should work fine. I have all of my stuff ready.
Yeah, famous last words until I hear you screaming 4 minutes before the thing. I can't hook up my mic.
Well, I've come to the conclusion that if the camera doesn't hook up properly, I just use my regular camera. I don't care. Except I'm usually not centered when that happens.
Have you retired yet?
I have not retired yet. I have a full year to go. But it's only a full year to go. We did start the process of the new build. We started by applying for a septic permit. So hopefully in a month's time, we should know.
Can't wait for the Jesse word of the day.
Yes, if we could build, it's a good one too. I had to look it up. I should probably look up how to say it too, so I don't look like an idiot.
Is it upstairs?
It's on the step. No, I did bring it upstairs, yeah. All my papers upstairs. It's a cute little, even if you put it out like this, the way I have it. I mean, not on the soap-filled tray, but, you know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of times people will use this as
Where do
one
I find your podcast?
of several. Well, our podcast is on all the podcasting platforms. So
Including YouTube.
we're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, iHeartRadio, anywhere you can get a podcast. It's called The Dirty Heifers, and it features myself and Jesse from Country Lather, Soapworks, and also Shauna from Bowana Bath and Body. And we have a lot of guest speakers. For example, July was our very first guest.
Krista said I sent the bad weather. Oh, thanks.
Thanks a lot. And
sent you a package too, my friend.
tonight, on this week's episode, the episode that drops, what day is today? Tuesday? This week's, we drop a new episode every Thursday. This week's episode that drops has Jessica Simon from, you like me? Ooh, my French accent.
I like it.
Oui, oui, baby.
Oh.
It has Jessica Simon from Mississippi Candle Company, and she talks to us about how her company came to be and how she sells on TikTok and how she successfully sells on TikTok, and how she blew up and that whole thing. And then tonight's guests, when we're filming, this one won't air this Thursday, but it'll air the following Thursday. We will be speaking to Chris and Jonathan from Howell Wood Products. I don't remember the name of it.
You just got to tune in to find out.
Yeah, I guess you'll have to find out. They make soap dishes and accessories for soap dishes, and they make you could do, what else do they have besides the soap dishes? They have displays and things like that. We will be talking to them about how they pivoted in their business. And it's an interesting thing to be on this podcast and have people who want to talk to you and get their information out. If you have anybody that you know that wants to be a guest on the podcast, to have them message us, either here on any of my platforms or on the Dirty Heifers platforms. I read all of the emails. I also read all of the YouTube comments. Jesse takes care of TikTok, and Shauna takes care of Facebook and Instagram. So somewhere, if you message us anywhere, we will get back to you. If you know anyone that would like to be a guest on the podcast.
Interview Matt one day. He has so many.
He does have a million things. We can, what is it like to be a serial entrepreneur, right? Which a lot of us start out as serial entrepreneurs, serial business owners. So this is what the whole thing looks like. We will ship this off to Valerie's bridal shower. Hopefully she wasn't watching. And that's that. That's all she wrote.
That's it, his ears are burning. Oh, it's your jam. Cool.
I hate this song. This song aggravates me to my core. But it's so catchy. All right, so we're going to get out of here because I have to go get ready for doing this podcast. I love this. Made dinner, watch Shoe Wrap Soap. Awesome. Thanks, Shannon. Go to bed early, you two. Can't. Got to go film that podcast. Thanks a lot, Megan. Got to go get something to eat before we go upstairs. That's all she wrote. We'll see you next time. Remember, life is short. Use the good soap. Where's the end on here?